So I got this comment by someone saying, go watch Daniel Erickson. And I was like, oh, is he an anxiety sleep coach? And they're like, yes, he's an anxiety sleep coach. Oftentimes we can become so anxious that we end up becoming hyper aroused and having trouble sleeping almost every night. And this is a common misconception that I've dealt with a lot working in the insomnia space, is that people will confuse their sleep anxiety for true insomnia. Sleep anxiety is not insomnia. They are not the same thing. Insomnia is the inability to sleep, the physiological inability to sleep. You know you have insomnia if you have been up for 7 days straight without any sleep. That's insomnia. Sleep anxiety is, I have trouble sleeping almost every night, but you always get some sleep. That's sleep anxiety. Or maybe you have one night where you don't sleep. Oh, maybe even 2 nights in a row where you don't sleep. Insomnia is, I haven't slept for a week straight. Before that, I slept one night. Before that, I also didn't sleep for a week straight. Before that, I got an hour of sleep. Before that, I didn't sleep for 5 days straight. That is insomnia. They are not in the same category of reality. One is a neurological problem that will kill you. The other is anxiety. That is annoying, I'm sure, but will not kill you. I am putting this out there in the hopes that people will watch this and stop confusing sleep anxiety for insomnia. They are not the same thing. If you meditate before bed and then you no longer have insomnia, you don't have insomnia, you have sleep anxiety. If you have been meditating for 7 days straight, 8 days straight, 9 days straight, and have not gotten more than 2 hours of sleep cumulative in that entire time period, then you have insomnia. If you are worried that sleep disruption is hurting your life, you have sleep anxiety. If you have been vomiting and shitting your brains out for weeks because your organs are failing because you can't sleep no matter what, you have insomnia. They are different. One is a serious physiological condition that leaves no room for questioning. There's no like, is this harming my life? You're dying. You know this is harming your life. You feel like you'll be lucky to survive 6 months. If you have slept in the last week, you probably have sleep anxiety. You probably don't have insomnia. Insomnia is a whole, like, 7 days is just entry level for insomnia. I've met people who haven't slept for 2 weeks. I've not slept for over a month. I haven't met a lot of people who haven't slept for over a month, though. I imagine they usually all kill themselves or die. It's really horrible because constant psychosis sets in at around 7 days. And, yeah, you also have people who have sleep anxiety. I'm not belittling sleep anxiety, except that I kind of am. It's anxiety. You have anxiety. Congratulations. You're not dying from a horrible condition that will never let you get any reprieve. If you can sleep 2 hours a night, every night, I mean, maybe you have early onset insomnia, but it's not that bad yet. If you can sleep if you just have trouble falling asleep, maybe you have early onset insomnia. Maybe resolving anxiety issues will help, but the difference between sleep anxiety and insomnia, funny enough, I have noticed that insomnia can also start as something that looks like sleep anxiety, where you start off having trouble falling asleep, having trouble getting consistent sleep, and then over time it deteriorates to the point where you're like never sleeping. That is something I've observed as well. This is where I think that the people who are these sleep anxiety gurus just have early onset insomnia that they're managing, and that they think because they can meditate and get better sleep than if they don't meditate that they have solved insomnia, when really they're just careening toward the edge of a precipice, and they should all get on elimination diets very quickly to discover the physiological cause of their sleep problems, if there is one. If there is no physiological cause, if getting rid of their anxiety fixes all their problems, congratulations, you didn't have insomnia, you had sleep anxiety.